Stand by to roll tape.
You had a pleasant evening last night?
Yes. 4, 3, 2.
Did you do any fornicating?
And
Cue David.
First W and now Frost Nixon. 2008 is turning into a year of surprising sympathy for hated Republican presidents. This complex drama about two men trying to redeem themselves in the public eye originated on the London stage, then moved to Broadway, where it won several awards for Frank Langella's portrayal of Richard Nixon. But while Frost Nixon is supposed to be a revealing portrait of our 37th president, screenwriter Peter Morgan admits that a tense late-night phone call between Nixon and Frost toward the end of the film never really happened. An expose about a dishonest man that's also dishonest. How ironic. Also of note, the Frost-Nixon interviews took place in 1977, the same year Harvey Milk was elected to office. Apparently there's Oscar gold in 1977, as both Milk and Frost-Nixon are major Academy Awards contenders, already earning multiple nominations from other organizations. On the other hand, though, W has been shut out of award season. Nixon embraced by Hollywood. I guess time does heal all wounds. Oliver Stone should have waited 30 years.
While many people are familiar with the politically historical term deep throat as a popular punchline and double entendre, do you know who the real Deep Throat was and why he's so famous? I'll give you the answer when we get back.
This week on WePCTV.
How do you feel about music? No, how do you feel about music?
I love music.
WePCTV is brought to you by ASUS and Intel. You dream it, ASUS builds it, Intel inside.
Deep Throat is the confidential source who tipped off reporters Carl Bernstein and Bob Woodward that Richard Nixon's White House was involved in the Watergate scandal. And in 2005, Deep Throat revealed himself to be former FBI agent William Mark Felt. You can learn about Deep Throat in the Oscar-winning All the President's Men. Now let's go see if Frost Nixon is a worthy companion to that classic film. How was it?
Wordy.
I don't want to use the word enjoy. It's not that kind of a word, but it was engrossing.
Did this change how you saw Nixon?
No, I always felt he was culpable and responsible, and it was good to see him get his comeuppance.
He became compassionate, and this is the man that I hated, so...
So it changed your view of him?
No, but it gave me a glimpse into his soul.
I probably think the same thing I've always thought of him, which is, he's an American tragedy.
The political evil doings that are described in this movie, look what's going on right now in Illinois with the Obama Senate seat.
All the things that Nixon did was illegal. Bush is doing legally by making a signing statement, and he's done twice as worse than Nixon did.
Maybe we can get Simon Cowell to interview George W. Bush, right?
That would be nice.
What made you go and see it today?
I had seen it on Broadway, the play.
Ah, excellent. So, as someone who's seen both,
Yes.
did it translate well to film?
It's changed a great deal.
The movie was better in the sense that you saw more about the things that were going on.
There's the possibility of sort of, seeing sort of the behind the scenes, whereas the actual interviews were the centerpiece of the Broadway play.
This film is a major awards contender. It's leading the nominations in the Golden Globes. Do you think it deserves that kind of praise?
I think the two performers do.
It was very clever of the Ron Howard, very clever to play up this interview and build it up to a crescendo.
If you'd like to see an intelligent movie, go see this one.
Most of the movies nowadays are made for like the 12, 13-year-old mentality, so this is one movie they should see and they step out of their box a little bit.
So what would you give this movie in all honesty on a 1 to 10?
8.
I'll give it 9.5.
10.
10.
10. 9 or an 8.5.
An 8. It's one of the best movies I've seen all year, probably not one of the best movies I've seen in my life.
Audiences give Frost Nixon a 9, meaning this is one history lesson you won't sleep through. And we're out here every Friday, so be sure to subscribe so you can go beyond the trailer for all the major releases. I'm Grace Randolph, and I'll see you next week.